Rob here from Media, and in this video we are going to be making a footer. So let's begin building. At Media, we help companies to grow and thrive using the latest tools, tricks and marketing techniques. From websites to online marketing, automated sales funnels, social media and much more. We're always releasing new content on our YouTube channel, so make sure you click the like, subscribe and notification button to make sure that you don't miss out. Just before we get going, I want to tell you about an exclusive offer we have on at the moment. We're giving away free access to our paid Hub platform to the first 50 people that click the link in the description. We're going to be putting this link in the description of all of our videos, so make sure that you get in there as quick as you can. Within Hub we have created over 100 training videos in 13 courses, including a course on how to build a website using Elementor. You'll also find recorded webinars and a host of other free content, so remember to click the link in the description. Let's get on with the video. Hello, in this video we're going to show you how to make your own footer. This works very similar to making a nav bar. We're also going to show you how to set a condition so that it appears across your website. So to start making our footer, we need to go to the left here of our WordPress dashboard and select templates. We then need to go to add new at the top, and in our drop down we need to select footer. Let's put a name in, demo footer, and create template. So much like making a nav bar, Elementor does come with a load of pre-made templates which you can insert and just use, replace the content and the styling. However, these are only available in Elementor Pro. There is a link to Elementor in our useful website tools page, which you can access via our Hub area. So for those with Pro, you can select the footer you want and click insert and then edit as you wish. However, in this video, I'm actually going to show you how we can build one from scratch. So let's click the X at the top right here and begin building. So the first step we need to do is add a section. We're going to do that by clicking this pink cross here. And in this example, I am going to have 4 columns. So the first thing I want to do is change the color of my footer. On the left, we've got the options to edit section. If you can't see this, find the 6 dots that will appear in this tab area when you hover over your section, and in style we're going to change the background to a grey. There is a video on how to use this color picker tool. Go and check it out. It's a tool you're going to use quite a lot. So let's close that window, and now let's add some content. So the first thing I want to add is the site logo. I'm going to go to the grid at the top here, and then we can see a widget for site logo, and I'm going to pop that into our column. If you want to know how to set the site logo as well as other site identity settings, check out the site identity video that we've made in the previous section. So I'm going to make this logo a little bit smaller. So I'm going to click the blue pen here to edit the content of this element. I'm going to go to style. We can see that we're editing the site logo here, and I'm going to change the width in percentage to about 35. And I'm going to go to content and left align to keep it tidy. So underneath our logo, I would like to put some company information, so perhaps the address of the company, maybe the company reg. So we're in our list of elements. I'm going to go to the text editor here. You could actually put an icon list in here if you wanted to. I will let you explore that and add that in for yourself. I'm going to put the company name in here, address 1, address 2, and company reg. Let's now change the color of this. So I'm going to go to style, text, color, white, and let's change it to Josephine Sands, weight 300, and we'll leave it there. So now we've got our company logo and our company information. Next, I want to add a small nav menu in here just to give a selection of pages. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drag our nav menu element into the second column, and we can see a small menu comes up here. This isn't the menu that I want to go with menu 1, so I'm going to select that here. I don't like how it's one page, next page, and then underneath we've got the other 2 pages. This is because it's horizontal and there's not enough room, so I'm going to go with vertical so that they line up quite nicely like this. We've got underline, overline, double line options if we want to. When it comes to pointing, I'm actually going to have this just go to text, and when we hover over it grows. This isn't necessary really, and we're not going to go through all these settings. But now I need to style this so it looks similar to the text that we've got in the first column. So I'm going to go to style. I'm going to do something very similar. I'm just going to change the font family to Josephine Sands, weight 300, and the text color I would like to be white. Now we can see how that has changed. Something else found commonly in footers are privacy policies and links to resource pages. So I'm going to go back to my grid of elements. I'm going to get the text editor and I'm going to drop it in. And what I'm going to do in the text editor is type privacy policy and terms and conditions. These normally link to pages that you have. So I'm going to highlight link, and I'm just going to put a link in here. I don't have a link for this page right now, but this is where you would put your link. So I'm going to highlight terms and conditions. I'm going to go to the chain here. Again, I'm going to link that up, and those ideally would link to your privacy policy and your terms and conditions. So we can see that our text here is styled differently to the other pieces of text in our footer. This isn't a bad thing because we do need to show that these are links, particularly important links. So I'm going to keep them as the color that they are. I'm actually also going to put an underline underneath them just so it looks like they are actually links. I'm going to go to style though, and I'm going to change the typography to Josephine Sands with a weight of 300. Now this doesn't look very branded to me, so I want to add a white border around this footer. So I'm going to go to the 6 dots again in the section. I'm going to go to style, border, solid, a width of 15, and there we have it. I'm also concerned a little bit about the spacing in this and the vertical alignment. So I need to add some space above the content and below the content just to tidy it up a little bit. So in the section settings, I'm going to go to advanced, and in padding I'm going to click percentage. You can use px if you want to. I'm going to unlink them. We've got top, right, bottom, left padding. I'm just going to do the top and bottom, and I'm going to add probably about 3% padding to both the top and bottom. I also mentioned that I wasn't so sure about the vertical alignment of the content in here. It looks a bit messy, so what I'm going to do now is in layout of the edit section, that is, I'm going to go to vertical align, and I'm going to see what my options are. Currently it's default, and the default is top. If I go middle, I'm not so sure about that either. If I go bottom, to me that looks just a little bit tidier. I like how the logo is above everything else. I'm going to leave that as that is. Your footer doesn't have to stop at one section. Sometimes a footer might have copyright 2020 for example at the bottom. You can add other sections by clicking the pink button and adding another section underneath. Let's just quickly change the color of this perhaps to a light gray, and grab text editor, and you could put that in there. Change the color to white quickly just to show you. And that could be the footer of our website. Of course, you can experiment with all the different elements that there are in Elementor. You can drag them into the columns. You don't have to have 4 columns. You could have 3 if you want, or even 2. But there are loads of options. You could put some reviews in there. Bear in mind, some of these elements are only available in Elementor Pro. So now we have our footer. We want this to appear across our website, which means we need to set a condition. So much like our navbar video, we need to go to the bottom left where it says publish. We need to click publish, and this pop-up will come up. We need to add a condition, and by default the first condition is to include our footer across the entire website. We can click save and close, and that will save our footer across our website. There are other types of conditions we can add. We can add a condition, we can select it to exclude on singular pages, for example, or on particular posts. All we have to do is know the URL of that page, or even the name of that page. We just need to select page, for example, and in here type that. And I know one of our pages is called About, and you can see in the options here we've got About Us. That means when we go to the About Us page, this footer wouldn't appear on that particular page. Let's remove that. Let's click Save. Now we're going to quickly jump over to one of our pages and have a look at how this looks. So let's go to Exit Dashboard, Pages. Let's go to our About Us page, Edit. And if we scroll down to the bottom, we should see our footer. And there you have it. So that's it when it comes to making a footer. Don't forget, to get there, you just need to go to Templates on the left of your WordPress dashboard, add new template, select footer, and give it a name. As always, when you've finished any editing in any element or on any page, don't forget to click the green button, and we will see you in the next video.